Welcome back to Old Man Running 49. 49 being the year that my wife was born. So, anyway, my name is Clyde Holloway, and I'm an old man. I'm 74, and I like to run 5Ks. This morning, I ran a 5K race in Tigard, Oregon. It was called the Providence Heart to Start race, and it was put on as part of the Hood to Coast race series. And it was a fun run. It was a fun race. It was cold out there. I had to wear a couple layers of clothing, and I wore some rain protection too, but it didn't really rain. It might have drizzled a little bit, but nothing really to speak of. And the course was it was a nice course. It was mostly paved, and it had a lot of people running it. They were, I think there were 680 people in the 5K, and in the 10K there were 468. So you had over 1,100 people out there running. And it did get a little bit crowded at times with people running towards you. And it started out, first of all, they had a kids run at 8:15. That was a brief run. And then they had the start of the 10K at 8:30. Then they had three waves of runners for the 5K. The first wave started at 8:40, and that was for people who run at least an 8:30 pace. Then the second wave was for people who run between 8:31 and 11 minute as a pace. And then at 8:50 was wave 3. That's for people who were slower than 11 minutes per mile. My stats for it, I came in first in my age group out of, I think there were about 20 people. I ran at 24 flat, but I'm not sure that it was a full, it might have been a short course, a little bit short. And my pace was supposedly 7:44, if you believe that. I don't know for sure. But as a gender for men, I came in 43rd out of 295. And so I came in, I think it was 58 out of 680 for overall. As I mentioned, the course was mostly paved, and it was pretty nice. It was undulating, as you can see from the diagram on the run. It was a lot of curves and stuff, but that was okay. Now, a little bit of little hills here and there, but nothing major. And but it did have a couple of hitches where I was afraid that I could get lost and run the wrong way. One of them was really kind of major. It was an intersection where they had four streams of people running from four different directions, and it was crowded. And the poor guy who was out there trying to direct traffic, he didn't have a chance. So as I approached, I yelled at him that I was running a 5K, and he said, "Turn left." And I'm glad he did. Otherwise, I'd still be running straight. I had a couple of things to overcome. The camera stopped on me, as usual. However, I did get in the whole race. It's supposed to run for 5 hours, but the battery stops and it shuts off after about 30 minutes. But like I said, I got the whole run in, and I was happy about that. Um, Also, I wore a stocking cap and a hat on top of that I clipped my camera to, an Insta 360, and it felt like the cap kept coming loose on my head, and so I had to battle with that throughout the race, and pull it down further to keep it secure. It felt like it was going to fall off my head. Also, my Garmin watch blew up on me at the very first of the race. I had at the start line, I hit the button that was supposed to start it, and then I looked down and nothing had happened. So I hit it again, all the time running, and nothing happened. So I hit it a third time. Now I was running along, and it finally took off, but it was in a configuration that I wasn't used to. It was just kind of weird. So I don't know if anything is accurate on this run through my Garmin, so I won't go over those stats. But overall, it was fun, and a big shout out to Andrew, who was able to set this up for me and got me entered in this run. And thank you, Andrew. It was well worth it. It was great. Anyway, let's get on to the fun.
This is our 5K wave one. So these are for runners running faster than 8 minutes and 30 seconds per mile. We'll get started in just a moment, but before we do, please give a big cheer to the Heart to Start participants getting ready to complete their 5K goal with us today. 12 weeks of training has led to this moment. Congratulations, we will see you at the finish line. Wonderful, 5K wave one, how are we feeling? Awesome, let's get you going. We'll do a 10-second countdown and then send you off. Ready, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Damn it!
我都没有扔过，这还算我慢速度。
I tried to start out slowly for a change. Normally I start out too fast. Well, this time I was going to try to do it differently. And I think I was able to do that okay, even though I didn't have my Garmin watch to help me. And so I wanted to have something left in the tank when I got to the end. And I think that worked out pretty well.
Thank you. God damn it. Thank you.
The nightmare intersection that I alluded to earlier is coming up. Brace yourself. 5K! 5K!
To the left. Yeah, down this way.
God damn. As you'll see at the end, I had a lot of gas left in the tank. I wish I had known where the finish line was way ahead of time. I would have upped the pace considerably, probably at least a half mile out, but I didn't see it coming. I was able to sprint anyway. So here it is.
Way to go, Aaron, Allie, another Aaron, Andrea, Clyde, Michaela, and Rachel. Looking fantastic out there, everyone. There's Lilia.
Oh, thank you.
Ronaldo. There's Jeff. And that's Jonathan right there.
This result, what's that?